Welcome back, everybody. Couch Surfing Podcast, Season 2, Episode 13. Glad to have everybody back.
Absolutely.
Got a funny story for you.
All right, let's hear it.
Thought I got drugged.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When?
Sunday, right after church.
Right after church.
Pretty much. So, after church, Grace and I, and then two other couples. So, there's 6 of us. They're like our age, the Bible study with Kalana. They're in the group with us. So, the 6 of us, we decide to go to Taste Unlimited together, right there on Shore Drive.
Yep.
Not Shore Drive, at the oceanfront.
Yeah, 30.
Yeah.
Or whatever. 30.
So, I'm like, yeah, let's go there. We walk over there. Feeling good. I'm like, don't really want to be around anybody, but we'll do it. Whatever. I don't feel like talking. I told that to Grace in church. I said, I'm not talking to anyone today. I'm tired. She was like, oh no. So we got the taste. It's all salad that I usually get. It's like the Thai salad. It's got chicken, good stuff. Peanut sauce. Grabbed one of those bad boys. Was looking at all the drinks, lemonades, and all the different juices and stuff like that.
I feel like I know where this is sort of going.
See a tea. I'm like, cool. Grab the tea. And then checking out, put salad on the counter, put the drink on the counter. Lady doesn't say anything to me. We buy it. We sit down at a table. Now we're talking. Crack open the can, look at it, and it says CBD. I'm like, cool. Whatever. So I drank it. I'm like 75% of the way done. I drank kind of fast. I'm thirsty. So I'm like 75% of the way done. And then I started drinking it, just chilling. It tasted alright. I'm eating, talking, starting to feel a little happier. Start feeling just nice. Grace was like texting me, you're being so talkative, like you're smiling so much. Why are you so happy? I was like, I don't know, man, just feel good. Like just asking everyone questions about their lives and stuff, like I never do. And then I look at the can and it says like CBD, and then like the back end, whatever portion, has like a triangle symbol on it with an 8. And I go, uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, that is so funny.
I was like, because before I looked at it, I was like, man, like, yeah, I feel great.
Yeah.
Like, man, I'm having a great day now. And I look at it, and it says Delta 8, and I go, huh. So I finish it right there. I'm like, might as well, we're already in it. It says 20 milligrams.
You take like 10.
I take 12.5. So I take, finish out, that's 20 milligrams right there to start with. I'm like, oh God. So we're feeling good, I'm talking to everyone. And then I start getting to the stages where like, someone's like saying something or talking. I'm just like, God, this guy's talking for fucking ever. Like, this guy is really talking. Is it just me? Like, I'm in my head. I was looking at Grace like, am I the only one that thinks this guy is talking like forever? Apparently he was talking forever. Apparently he was.
Yeah.
But there was just other conversations. Even when I started talking, I was like,
yeah.
In my head, I'm like, yeah, you're talking a lot, dog. Shut up. I'm like, yeah. I'm done.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm good.
And stuff, and Grace was just smiling. And I was like, yeah, like, it feel great. And then we walk back, like, to the church, where cars parked and stuff. We all say goodbye. And we're heading over to Grace's. I just go, you want to drive? She's like, no. I'm like, I think you should drive. She's like, no. I'm like, I think you should. She's like, why? I'm like, I may have accidentally drank Delta 8, so pretty much, like, I may have just done weed.
I'm high.
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm high. She's like, how, what? She's like, how? She's like, did you take an L before we went or something like that? Or like right when we got there? Or like, I was like, no, it was in the drink, and I didn't know. I just saw CBD. I didn't think anything of it. It was whatever. But it was Delta 8 CBD.
That is so funny. How many people do you think that happened to?
It has to happen to people.
I can't believe that there hasn't been like more complaints about like.
Before we left, I went back to the shelf to look, and there is a sign under it that says 21 or older.
And she just didn't card you. No, I get that.
She didn't card me or anything. If she would have carded me, I'd been like, it's fucking tea, bro. Chill. But I mean, let's be honest, I still would have got it.
Yeah, you still would have got it, but then it might have made you be like, huh.
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean, like.
But it was just funny to I don't know, get drugged. We brought up last time about the wedding people that drugged and how I'd hate it. But like once I realized it very quickly, I was like, oh, like I'm fine. And it definitely was there. Definitely was there. But when I took like a 12.5, not as it didn't hit as hard as a 12.5 than a 20.
I think a liquid is definitely different than like a solid.
It was a lot more mellow.
Yeah.
It was a lot more mellow. Not as long.
Yeah, very not as
but
long,
definitely more body. I feel like.
Really?
Yeah, more body than head. Because after that, we like walked, and I was just like feeling everything in my body. I was just like walking like 10 steps. I go, like Grace is like, Jesus. She was like, why are you huffing and puffing so much? I was like, well, first off, we didn't go home, so like I'm wearing literally jeans, this shirt, and this. Mm-hmm. I haven't changed. Whatever.
Nothing wrong with that.
But I'm wearing jeans on top of everything, like, and it's kind of warm. So I'm like feeling my legs like sweating, like right here, the shin. Yeah. But that's like really sticking out to me. I'm like, bro, my legs are sweating.
You just want to.
And I thought I was the one that made the suggestion to go for a walk, because I was like, oh, you know, I'm feeling good. Let's go for a walk seashore. Dope. Got seashore. On this side, the gate's closed till like Wednesday or Thursday.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I guess they're just fixing the road or doing something to it really quick. Mm-hmm. And Grace said, well, I don't feel like driving all the way to like, you know, short drive, whatever. So then we just ended up walking back. We went to her place and then walked down to the boardwalk. And I thought we were just gonna walk to the Neptune like statue, but that bitch wanted to go all the way to the pier.
You went to the pier?
No, I made her quit. I made her quit at like 20 something. Like.
She quit like 3 streets from the pier?
No, the pier's on 15th, right?
Yeah, something like that.
I stopped her at like 28.
Oh, okay.
Like 28, definitely before 25.
So like you had passed Neptune, but like
we were pretty much we were in the middle. I would say we were literally in the middle between pier and Neptune. It's like where we were.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's probably like 25th or so.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, we gotta go back. Like, I am not having this. She was like, all right, fine.
That is funny.
And I started taking my shirts off, and I was like, all right, like, now we're good.
What was it like that day?
I mean, it felt good. It was like
But just like warm for pants.
Yeah, warm for jeans. I mean, it was probably like mid to lower 70s.
Gotcha.
Sun out completely.
Sun, yeah, that's the thing. The
sun is out completely and barely any wind.
We've had a really dry spring right now.
Yeah. So we walked back and then did yard work with like bread and stuff. Like took the pool cover off, and I was just like, "Oh my god, can I just go like lay down?" Like in my head, I'm like, saying, but yeah. And then it wore off like pretty much right after that because I was exerting so much energy. It just burned off, and I was like, "All right, I'm going home." So I drove home and got back here and just chilled. Yeah. I was totally fine by the time I got home. Like I didn't feel anything, but it was just really funny to be like, fuck. And I thought about like how many people does this happen to that don't know as well, and it's also their first time.
That's what I mean.
Like, imagine that can get you, man.
You think?
Yeah, I feel like that could get you.
I'm surprised that they're like putting 20 in a drink. Like,
yeah, that's what I said. Dude. I did freak out like 2 seconds when I saw 20 milligrams. I was like, God. 20 milligrams, like this is almost double my normal like dose. So I'm like great. I'm about to be tripping, like knowing me. But it was super mellow. I was like it was like 5 minutes after that. You've been preparing for this. 5 minutes after that, I was just like, you know what? It's actually not that bad. I'm actually just feeling really good. Like I've definitely been more on that. So I was just fine, but it's just really funny. And I looked at the can and stuff went out, like, because I picked it up before we left, and it, like, on the back side of it, small print, says, this can may give you your euphoric feelings and stuff. I'm like, Jesus, I can't believe they need to put this in the alcohol section. Yeah. Not just next to the fucking tangerine, whatever drink.
So, I went to taste on Short Drive, like, this must have been, like, when Josh and Kanika moved out.
Yeah.
And I saw it and I was like,
it's like a dark bluish gray can or something like that.
Well, they might have different flavors. I don't know.
I only saw one.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
There at that one, it's a little bigger.
Yeah.
They have like 2 fridges.
Oh, they do.
But I think that it was at that one in the alcohol section. But when I saw it, I was like, I want to see what this stuff's about.
Oh, you did take one?
Yeah.
20 milligrams? Same thing
I think it was.
Yeah.
And like you were saying, like, it didn't last as long as like normal eating. It was more, to me, more similar to smoking in a way. Like
Interesting.
Is like as long as it lasted, I guess I should say. And then
it definitely came on faster than a gummy. I will say that.
Yeah, it came on faster.
I was saying by the time,
I'd say it was like
by the time for me when we were like 15 minutes like in, that's when my brain was like, why do I feel so good? Like I'm not drinking alcohol. I'm just with everyone. Like, why do I feel like smiling right now? Like, why do I feel so lovey-dovey towards Grace? Like, this is weird.
Why am I being weird?
Yeah, it's like, what
is going on?
Dude.
Brenda?
Yeah.
No, like, I would definitely say, like, it came on in, like, 15 to 30 minutes and then lasted, like, maybe 3 hours.
I was going to say 3 hours, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas, like, a gummy could come on in, like, an hour.
And last, like, 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like, smoking is, like...
5
minutes max.
Maybe 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Nah, it's definitely, like, under 5 for me, I would say.
And then maybe like...
And then that...
I'd say maybe 3 hours. For me.
It depends.
I mean, it does depend.
It depends. It depends. It could be 1 hour. It could be 8 hours. It could be 24.
Depends on what you smoke, how much you smoke.
Yeah. There's a lot of factors that play into that one.
But
One
hitter.
I just I just thought it was funny that I was just like, damn, like, I can't believe I drugged myself.
Yeah.
Like...
At first, did you actually think, were you like, what the did somebody
No,
I
literally as a man, I'm like, man, like, what's going on? And like, man, I was like, this is weird. Like, I was like eating my salad. I was like, the salad's good. Like, I have it all the time. I was like, man, the sauce. I was just like, I got to the point, I was like, stop talking to everyone. I was like, just slurping it down. And I was like, looking around.
That's literally me.
And I just caught myself like smiling and just thinking, just like super nice thoughts. And it was just like, like, this is weird. Like, I just started like catching on to myself, like smiling, like I'd be looking at someone, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I smiling at somebody?
That's funny.
Yeah, so be careful out there.
Yeah, be careful. The taste unlimited.
Taste unlimited, but that's gonna become a thing.
Oh yeah, it already
that's
is.
Gonna become a thing at like restaurants and shit like that. Just you watch, like they're gonna have it as like a cocktail or something like that.
It has to.
You imagine going to a bar and they put a shot of vodka on that, and then you have 4 of those. No, absolutely not. People would actually die.
Dude, there would be an increase in DUIs and
it'd
DWIs.
be bad. It'd be so bad. People definitely need to realize that shit. And they got to put more warnings on it.
Make it like straight caution tape.
Yeah, like this, like cigarette packages.
I was going to say you literally have to like peel off like a plastic powder thing that's like CBD will make you feel high, and then it's like the can.
It's like in the UK cigarette packages, the cover of the carton or whatever, it has a picture of like a black lung.
Oh,
and, like,
really?
people dying of cancer, like pictures of it.
Yeah.
That's literally what they have.
Damn.
To get people like to stop.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, it's just interesting. So yeah, Taste Unlimited, guys. If you ever want to go there and get crunk, go pick up some tea. And
pick up some tea for sure.
And don't tell anybody, and get them to drink it too.
That would be pretty funny, as long as you were in a controlled environment. Yeah.
Especially
you knew the person.
Yeah, knew the person and stuff like that. Like I thought about it too. And I was like, damn, like.
No,
well, for me, I thought about it because, like I said, like what if this happens to other people? For me, I was like, what if Grace would have accidentally taken this?
Or like, what if you were like, man, this tea's really good, Grace. Why don't you
try
take
it?
some?
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Bro, and you don't even know.
And I would have accidentally drugged her, and now we're both sitting there like, dude, I would have felt so bad. I would have felt so bad.
That would have been bad high.
I would have started feeling, well, like, I don't know. Yeah, I definitely would have felt bad.
Depends on how she reacted.
Yeah, I feel like she would have been okay, but still.
I think one sip would be different than half the can.
Than
you
half
know
the
what I
can.
mean?
Yeah, true.
But even still,
So new experience.
that's fun.
New experience there. But speaking of new experiences, we got the new iPhone 13 Pro Max. Goddamn mouthful. Green, baby. We went with the olive green and just ordered a phone case to cover it up.
Now we can use his phone too for things because he has.
So now we'll start shooting
double angles.
Maybe if we have a guest, they can just have it on them. We just have to slice it up.
Because we got 2 of the phones now.
Oh man. But yeah, no, I got I finally, for the first time out of all the iPhones, when they started doing the Maxes, I never got the Max ever, but now I finally did it, and this bitch is huge.
I love it.
It is so big. Like,
I never got the Maxes either, and I love it.
Dude, it is ridiculous how big it is.
I think you'll get used to it. I think you'll like it. Are you still like learning all the
I haven't learned anything about it. I haven't looked up any videos or anything about it. I'll probably get some stuff from you. But I mean, it's a nice ass phone.
Oh, for sure.
It's definitely fucking nice.
I was actually just thinking, like, looking at it, like, you could start and run a business with just an iPhone.
Yeah, oh, facts. Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, I know some people that definitely. There's some YouTubers that do because they vlog on their phone, but they also like do all the drop ship and stuff like that. They own the apps. Like, you have a computer right here.
Yeah. No, and you have access to like a lot.
You have access to pretty much everything that computer can do
for just like $1,000.
Yeah. Also, though, dude, listen to this. I went in. I have iPhone like upgrade plan, whatever it is. Apple was going to give me $200 for my iPhone. iPhone XS. The XS is what I had. They were going to give me $200 for my phone. And then they were scrolling down. They're like, oh, Verizon's running a deal also. Well, what's Verizon's deal? $700.
Dude.
$700 for my phone. I said, yeah, do that. Do that now. So they did that, and then they kept wanting me to just kept wanting me to do a monthly payment on it. But I found out you could put a down payment on the phone as well to get your monthly payments lower. So I just put down I think it was either like 400, like 500 down. So I didn't have a monthly payment. So I just paid off right there.
Yeah.
Because I was like, no, like I don't feel like paying $10 a month just for this. Like, just fucking pay this bitch off. Like, let's go.
Yeah, no, exactly.
So she was like having to do calculations, like to get it lower and lower and lower. She's like, finally, all right. I think it was like in between $450 and like $500 or something. It was like whatever the down payment. She's like, yep, done. And then I think I did pay an extra $200 for Apple like Care plan protection stuff. Because at first I wasn't gonna do it, but then I'm like, man, shit fucking happens.
Yeah,
shit happens.
I'm skating.
I know, and I used to skate too, but shit happens, and I just don't trust myself with something that's this big of a purchase. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
So
that you use every single day.
Yeah. So I did that, but now I'm loving the camera's gonna be nice. I can't wait to learn more about the camera and do those like close-up shots, whatever. That's gonna be awesome, and it works good. But
those clips,
but it's big in my hand. It's literally my whole hand, dude.
Yeah,
it's like literally my whole hand, and I just ordered a case for it. So I think the case will help because I feel like I can like barely hold this thing. Like I need it to like bow out. Here, like fill up the hand.
That's the problem. Like my case, it might just be like the case that I have, but the cameras are so far out.
Oh, and they stick out too. I don't
like. It's tough for a case to be out like an extra.
I just bought the case I got is a wallet case, so it's gonna come out to like here. So these are gonna be sunken in way far.
That's good.
So I'm gonna like that because I needed a wallet case because I only had a wallet case for like the past like 10 years.
Yeah.
So I don't have a wallet, so I had to buy another one. But they'll be in tomorrow. But yeah, so
How much are they?
I think I got one for like 20.
That's not bad.
$15, something like that. Holds like 4 or 5 cards. That's all I needed, I think.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so I'm loving this phone. Can't wait to see what I can do with it. Also, really cool iPhone trick I just wanted to show you was that you know that you can take this and then just hold it, hit that, go over to like Joe, drop it, and like it's already pasted.
Huh. No.
Is that crazy?
It is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Where'd you learn that? TikTok?
Yeah. I did learn that on TikTok. But yeah, so just crazy, and I'm looking forward to when my case comes in. And speaking of cases, Johnny Depp case is going
You're
on.
going to have to tell me what's going on because I don't know.
Honestly, I don't know too much jack shit other than just it's a shit show, and the Amber, whatever, Autumn, whatever the hell her name is, I think it's Amber.
Uh-huh.
Her lawyers are just ass.
Really?
Terrible. Like, oh, dude, it's so bad. It's hard to watch. Like, today I watched like a 10-minute compilation of the lawyers just like asking the stupidest questions. And even the judge just being like, oh my God. Like, are you kidding me?
Like,
Dude, so he would, like, bro, they would like say the same question over and over and over again. Like, but it'd
who
be
are
like
they asking questions to? Johnny?
to Johnny's witnesses, security people, like.
So the deal is that...
So pretty much backstory goes, it looks like...
Because I know it's complicated because, like, where they're, like, suing or something.
I don't know. So pretty much it was... I think Johnny is either suing her or she's suing him. But she, like 2-3 years ago, said Johnny, like, sexually assaulted her or abused her or, like, hit her or something like that. I think it was hitting, just physical abuse. And he lost Pirates of the Caribbean. He lost all of his stuff. He lost all of his Harry Potter
her
for defamation of character.
Yeah,
Defamation of character for like a couple mil because he lost all his Disney stuff. He lost all of Harry Potter stuff. Like the only brand that kept him was Dior.
And he's saying he didn't do it, basically.
Yeah, he didn't do it. And so he came back, and there's just all these videos and audio recordings of like Amber, like hitting Johnny, like hitting him in the face and stuff like that. And he goes like, "You can't hit me." She's like, "Fucking man up, Johnny. You're such a pussy." I was like, "I barely hit you. I was like, I hit you in your mouth. What? You think anyone's gonna believe you?" Like, it's all on tape. Like, oh.
So she's the one projecting.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's crazy.
Whenever she said that, she's like projecting on what she's doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro.
So it's so bad. And like one of the first things that came out I remember that I saw was that it was weird because she kept dressing like him in the court case every day. Whatever he wore, like she also wore. Like down to like he had bumblebees like on his tie, so she wore bumblebee like tie
stuff.
Know? Like suit. I don't know, but she fucking knows, dude. He wears a gray suit, she wears a gray suit. He wears a high pony, she wears a high pony. Like she's like doing everything that he does.
So she's like crazy.
Oh, just batshit. She like shit in his bed.
That's what Sarah said.
Shit in his bed.
She's shit in his bed.
And like bit his finger or sliced his middle finger or something, like hurt him. Apparently he never laid hands on, which I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently he never did. But he's admitted to saying that they had a very toxic relationship and they shouldn't have been together and stuff, but she took it too far and he could have ended it in a very just civil matter, but she decided to run his name through this mud that shouldn't have been there. And it ruined his whole career. Millions of dollars.
Oh, yeah.
Millions of dollars
he
missed out on because of all this and brands and everything.
Yeah.
But like the court people, oh my God. Johnny's on the stage, on the stand. Her lawyers like will ask him a question or like read a quote. And they're like, "Did I read that right?" And Johnny's like, "Yes. Yeah, you read that right." And they read another quote. "Did I read that right?" Johnny goes, "Yes, you read that right." They'll do that 5 times, like in a row.
Yeah.
And he, at the end, like he's like, "Did I read that right?" And Johnny goes, "You continue to read everything correctly." Like,
yeah.
And like, and it gets to a point where the the people in the like stands are laughing too, like the people like in the audience that are watching it, they're laughing because they're like, it's so fucking ridiculous,
bro. It is
like it's so stupid, and they were like, they asked him like, you poured yourself a mega pint of wine. He goes, and Johnny's like, I don't think I've ever seen a mega pint of wine before. I've seen a pint of wine. Like, and it was like, the lawyer says like, when you got home, you started drinking a lot, weren't you? And he goes, were you there? Were you there? Like,
bro, what a savage.
And it got to, and they all said, I don't know anything about court stuff, lawyers,
bro. He
lingo.
sounds like he's been like trained up pretty good.
Facts, 100%. And so there's something called like, I don't know what hearsay is, but it's like he asks a question, and then someone starts speaking, and I don't know. I guess hearsay is like they bring up something that somebody said. Then that lawyer can say like, objection, hearsay. Like, it's not true facts. Like and the judge can be like, and that fact that just said could not be fucking true at all. I have no idea. That would be my guess. And then the judge would be like, yeah, that's hearsay. Like, next question. Like, you know.
I gotcha. And then in that situation, if there's a jury, are they supposed to not?
No, I don't think so.
Like, unhear what they just heard?
I don't think they can. I mean, they already heard it. Fuck it.
That's what I mean, but like...
I don't know, but I know, so the judge asked a question, and then Johnny goes, well, quoted by doctor, and the lawyer that just asked the question replies back to him and says, hearsay. He hearsayed his own question. You don't hearsay yourself, like, the other people, like...
Yeah.
And he's like, objection, hearsay, and the judge's like, it was your question. He goes, oh yeah, sorry. Like all he wants to do is just say fucking hearsay all the time. Like,
he's like,
dude,
oh,
it was. It's just at the end, like we'll watch. I'll show you some videos.
You think he's nervous?
Oh, and it's him and some other girl that are like the two lawyers, and this lawyer kept bringing like muffins. How the psych person, like their therapist or something, brought Amber like muffins, and she's like, your husband knew that you were meeting with her, and because of the muffins. And he was like, no, it was like, he bought me muffins for when I go see Amber. She's like, oh, so he knew you were going to see Amber? No, he knew I was going to see a client. He's like, well, then why'd you tell Amber that my husband bought these for us? Is it because he paid for them? He picked them up and then gave them to me. He doesn't know you're in here. Like,
yeah,
dude. And they just kept saying muffins, and the lady's just like, "Can we please stop talking about muffins? Like, this doesn't get anywhere." And the judge goes, "Yes, like abstain. Yeah, like no more muffins." And another thing that came out was like she was saying that he abused her all the time, and she had bruises, but always covered them up with makeup. And she took out this makeup palette. It's like, this is what I use. And the lawyer's like, this is the makeup you use. This palette right here. You've been using this, since 2018, 2019. I think it was 2019 or 2018. You've been using this one since then. She's like, yes. I'm like, you're sure? She's like, yes, absolutely. This one. I didn't know. He goes, or I guess it was, I don't know, pretty much they did that. Next day, the makeup company came out and was like, that makeup palette didn't come out till 2019. So it's not possible that she's been using it.
So they fried her ass.
Yeah. The CEO of that makeup brand came out on Twitter, publicly stated, was like, hey, I know she said that she was using that as makeup cover or whatever this year. That thing didn't get released till like a year later, so it's not possible for her to use it.
Bro, they really don't like her.
Dude, no one does. No one fucking likes her, bro.
Thanks, she's in trouble.
Yeah, she's gonna get in trouble, I hope, man. God. Justice for Johnny.
Justice for Johnny.
I mean, I'm just a big Johnny Depp fan in general because I love Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I think I always say, like, out of all my Disney movies that aren't animated, I think Pirates of the Caribbean is up there.
Yeah.
For me. Animated Ratatouille, of course. But Yeah, I just hope that Johnny gets his justice.
Gets his justice. Even if he wins, though, does she have any money? It's all from him.
No, she's a movie star.
Oh, she is?
She's a movie star. She was Aquawoman in the Aquaman movie, so she's got money.
Oh, yeah.
So she can pay.
For sure. So
for sure she can pay.
She is crazy.
Yeah, she can pay, and then if this wins, I think he can also then sue, like, Disney, CNN, whatever. He can sue other. So if he wins like this defamation of character, which is where it all stemmed from, then he can go after all these defamation of characters and should be able to get a good payoff from all of it.
Oh yeah, they'll all settle.
Oh yeah. Facts. Now it's like the only brand that stuck with him the whole way, Dior, Dior. I think it was Dior. It's a perfume. Huh. I think he has his own perfume.
Oh, I gotcha.
line. Yeah, that's the only company that stuck with him. Yeah, I think they put out a commercial a couple like weeks ago of him with like 2 lions or something, and like they're like, no, like we stand next to him. I was like, oh yeah,
let's do it. Let's all go buy some Dior.
I know. So I don't know, just wild stuff.
That is pretty wild.
Wild, and I don't know. I can't wait to see what happens. It should be wrapping up. I feel like this week.
You think?
I think it is.
You think they'll? Is there a jury or is it just?
I don't know. I don't. You know, it's being held in Fairfax, Virginia.
Yeah, because what it is the interview, I guess, that she did, when she said what she said. Stuff. He's suing them, sort of, but her specifically. Yeah. And like you said, like if he wins this, then he might be able to go after that company, and then every other company that posted or said that like he was this or that or whatever.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, and that publication was here in Virginia, so it's a Virginia court case, which is kind of weird to think about.
Yeah, exactly. So speaking of kind of court cases, trials and stuff, people getting locked up, banned. Update on the Elon Twitter story. It's 3rd week in a row.
Yeah,
we reported on this. I know people are probably getting tired, but I'm not.
The funny thing is, though, the video that just posted is old enough that. But these will catch up.
We're catching up. All right, so kind of the next topic now of the Elon Twitter thing that's coming out is we know the deal's going through. We know it's going to happen. 44 bill. It's definitely happening. But now the question is, and everyone's talking about is, because Elon's main objective, and he said before, he hasn't necessarily declared it fully, but he's definitely made jabs out here and there, is that Twitter should be freedom of speech of what you want to say. So there's been talk about unbanning Trump. And then that would be, now people are speculating unbanning like hate speech, conspiracy theories, like on all those like I guess radicalists that are on there. They listed
all them crazy kids.
All them crazy kids. The newspaper listed it as QAnon loyalists, COVID-19 deniers, neo-Nazis, and the former president.
COVID-19 deniers.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll unban the Taliban leaders on there too.
They are not banned.
They're not banned?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, that's weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just like the next topic that everyone's talking about if he's gonna do it. And I mean, like, I guess I kind of agree. Like, yeah, I guess it should be freedom of speech to say what you want. I mean, like, I guess the other thing people like. Maybe this is just the way that I think about it. They're like, oh, like, the neo-Nazis are going to be on there. I'm like, you only see on your feed what like people post. So you have to follow neo-Nazis to see it. Like, well, someone could retweet it. Well, then unfollow that person that retweeted it then. Like,
you got an idea what's going on here.
Like,
no, exactly.
They're like, well, that is then anybody can now, like, you know, see the neo-Nazis or the white supremacists or like these different sides, like radical, like anyone can look them up. I'm like, you can look them up on Google.
Well, here's the thing, like why would you be worried about somebody else seeing that in the sense that, what do you think? It's going to convert them over
Yeah.
to a neo-Nazi?
That's what I'm
Like,
saying. You really think people are going to go who would ever become white supremacist neo-Nazi?
If anything,
QAnon.
it's going to be like, all right, wow, I get why people don't really, you know what I mean?
It's when people don't mess with these people, don't like them, and like they're batshit crazy. Like in this, you can also make it like, this is funny. Like this shit's hysterical. They can't believe people like believe this. Flat earthers.
Flat earthers.
Like, lol, I would definitely follow flat earth just because it would be funny.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like, but they're worried about them like getting a voice. Like they already have a voice. It's just not on Twitter. And you put it on Twitter, like you have to search it out.
No, exactly. And if it comes up by anybody else that you have searched out, then you're searching.
If Christian retweets stuff about flat Earth stuff that is just to be funny, like as a joke, but if I go to his profile and he's retweeted like 18 things about them, and now he's tweeting himself, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna unfollow Christian now. Like, bye bye.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Like, I just think people think that this could be shoved in their face. Like, you have to search for it.
No, literally, it's crazy to me, but
I don't really care too
everyone
much.
Sees everyone sees the world differently.
I know. I'm sure I'll get some hate stuff about it. I'm
No,
sure.
definitely not.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just an interesting thing.
No, it is. I think that he's definitely gonna be making steps toward that. I mean, I
don't think it's gonna be
I don't think
radical,
it's like a
real quick,
floodgate,
one day, January 1st. Hey, everyone that's ever been banned before in their life is now unbanned.
Yeah, no,
Have
exactly.
fun.
I mean, but it could. I mean,
He could want to. He could if he wants to. I don't think he will. He'll gradually do it and stuff. I'm sure. I wouldn't be surprised if the first thing he does is the president. Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised if he does that, just to start off with, to make a statement.
Mm-hmm.
Because that'd be kind of a big one right there. And then after that, you just do small ones here and there, and that.
Well, the thing is there's like a bunch of people that have been banned, like higher profile people.
Oh yeah.
That like, it'd be interesting to see, because let's say he unbans X, Y, and Z. Okay, why didn't you unban this person? That, you know what I mean? It gets into that territory.
They're getting into a real gray, muddy water area of like picking and choosing, and then it kind of puts you on a side. So it's like it's gonna eventually have to come to a thing. Okay, everyone's out. Like everyone's released. Yeah, done. Fuck it. Yeah, they can't pick sides. It's freedom of speech.
Yeah.
I just think he's gonna first do it with Trump to make a kind of statement about it, and then he'll start just kind of release people like big groups like here and there. If I had to guess.
Watch out. The neo-Nazis are coming back to Twitter. Hide your women and children.
More worried about the conspiracist moon landing people. I need their stuff back.
Yeah.
That was where I got all my reading sources.
They banned them?
No, but they brought up conspiracy.
Yeah.
Stuff, which I mean, I know like there's everything's conspiracy nowadays.
Literally.
Life is a conspiracy theory. But speaking about life, I want to change the subject to something. That's just something I've been thinking about. You know, I've been
thinking about life.
You know, I've just been thinking about crazy things, man.
Mm-hmm.
I always be thinking about crazy stuff. And I don't know what it is about me lately, but I really, really want to go hike the Appalachian Trail. Like start to finish. Like start to finish. Or the Pacific coast one. Like I don't know what it is, man.
Well, how?
Just 3 months. Just do it.
You think 3 months?
I don't know. It'd probably take longer than that. It'd probably take 6. Let me let you keep talking.
I was gonna say. So you expect to be able to catch or get your own food from the water, or you stop at places?
Yeah, just so you know, along the trail, there's actually a lot of little places along the trail of Appalachian. Yeah, you'd be surprised how many little small, just little diner thing is only a mile off the path.
I gotcha.
Yeah, and it welcomes people. There's signs and stuff like that. Literally on the trail pointing to bathrooms and other stuff that. Yeah. And I learned that there's stone and wooden cabins along the trail. They're just shells that hikers can sleep in overnight if they want. If it's like really downpouring rain or getting like crazy, they can chill in these shelters. Or it's lightning and stuff, they can go into them. I think it's just like wooden bunks, like no bedding or anything, but just imagine a wooden bunk frame with then a wood board, like sturdy across. Like,
damn, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So you would just like, you'd just be basically have a big pack with a whole bunch of different stuff for, staying warm and dry and.
Yeah.
And just
Appalachian Trail, it'd be 2,190 miles.
Oh my gosh.
Is what it would be. 14 states, begins and ends on mountains, Georgia and Maine. Now, gaining and losing more than 450,000 elevation. Let's see.
450,000
elevation. That's like
up and down. Yeah. That's crazy.
Okay, so they take Okay, so it says Appalachian Trail hikers from end to end without taking a break budget between 5 and 7 months to complete the trail. Once you got on your trail legs, expect the hike at about 3 miles per hour pace. Faster on flat, even stretches, but slower on steeps and hills, rocky stuff like that. So yeah, it'd probably take me like 6 months or something like that to like do it. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I don't know, man.
You want to just do it?
I don't know, man. Like, part of me just wanted to like pack my ish. Just fucking bounce. Like,
I think you gotta get married first.
I know.
I don't think you have enough time to complete it.
No. I know.
But that's some really great news to deliver at the honeymoon.
I'm leaving for 6 months.
I just quit my job and I'm leaving for 6 months. I'm gonna walk from, because think about it. You come back, it's summer. Nah, you have to start earlier. I would probably start for like me. I'd probably start summer in Maine. When summer though?
I'd probably start.
Cause like
I'd probably start last month.
Well, some places up there are still getting snow. So
really? Maybe right now I start.
Yeah.
I start right now, take my chances, and hike that. Or maybe it may be easier to hike up.
In the winter?
Yes, starting winter down in Georgia.
But then, like...
I don't know. I take it back. I do April and Maine. And hike that bitch.
So April is the, 4th month? So you'd be back by 10.
You're pretty much going through 2 states every month.
Dang.
It's like you said 13 states, 6 months.
Yeah.
So pretty roughly like 2 states every month is what you go through. So like every 2 weeks is a state.
Dang. That's kind of quick.
Yeah. But there's also another one to hike.
How long's the Appalachian Trail been like around? You know what I mean? Like, is it?
No, it's been around forever, dude.
Is it like literally a thing where like?
No.
Like people use that as a highway before they had like, you know what I mean? Like, is it like that or not? Probably not.
Maybe. I don't know. I do the Pacific Crest Trail, which like goes down the Pacific. Now that one is 2,650 miles.
Longer then, huh?
Yeah, but I think it's easier terrain. So they say for this one, they usually that one takes about 6 months. They say as well, but you're going like 500 extra miles.
Yeah.
But it's a lot flatter and stuff like that. So
less elevation.
Yeah, so you'll be keeping that.
Does it say what the?
You'll be keeping that pace.
Because that one said 450,000.
All right. So pretty much 2,600 miles takes. Is the walk about 5 months. Elite athletes on the trail have finished in as little as in 2 months.
Dang.
Like I said, it's flat. A few achieved sub 100-day hikes, 30 miles a day. That's an incredible achievement, Jesus Christ.
That's like
more average hikers take this whole season, whether they're for like I said 4.5 months, 5 months depends, small differences and stuff like that. Like, so I'm following a girl right now on TikTok who's hiking the Pacific one, and she's hiking like a lot of miles every day.
Yeah.
Like, actually, she's hiking like at least like 50 something miles every day.
Jeez, so she's pushing it.
Actually, she may be. I'll see if I can find her on my TikTok later. But she's like
going for the record.
I'm not even joking. I think she's doing like 100 a day. She's doing a lot. Like she's hiking all morning, and all the way till like probably dusk. Like, she hikes a lot. Maybe it's not 100, but yeah, crazy.
Bro, you want to do that? You want to do a speed run?
Fuck no.
You'd
Hell no. But yeah, it's just crazy.
What's like a normal pace then?
3 miles an hour is what they said normal.
But like I mean,
is the average what you would get.
How much do you hike a day? I guess.
Dude, it's probably up to you, and it also depends on what terrain you have coming up.
Yeah, and the weather and stuff. But I just mean like an average, like
average hike.
Like if they're saying elite athletes 30 miles a day, that just doesn't seem like what. That's 10 hours, 3 miles an hour.
Yeah.
10 hours of walking.
Yeah, so it would be, they're doing, did I say this bitch was walking 100 miles a day? Yeah, ain't no fucking way she's doing that. Ain't no way. Hell no. Yeah, she's probably doing,
She's running 100 miles a day.
She's probably doing like 30 something miles like every day.
Gotcha.
That's
so
what she's doing.
I mean, if you think about it, like, let's say you had literally nothing else to do but walk up the Appalachian Trail, like 10 hours a day isn't an absurd amount.
Yeah.
Because like walking, like you were saying, like there's things right there off the trail. So like
yeah, no, there are things right off the trail. Like I'll show it to you later, but yeah, like one, I think it was the Pacific Trail or the Appalachian. I think it was Pacific Trail. It goes through a park, like an actual like water park. Like there's slides and like lake and everything, and
that's pretty funny.
There's a fucking hot dog stand and stuff. Like it cuts through populated areas.
Yeah.
Like in roads and stuff. And then there's places where you're literally not next to a road for like 100 miles that way, 100 miles that way. Like,
yeah.
You're literally just in this plane of like, what the hell am I?
So like, I wonder. I gotcha. So you just like stock up on whatever things you wanted when you knew you were going to be away for.
Most of these guys literally say they eat like 3 Cliff Bars a day, and that's like all they need.
Dude, that's like literally what I'd be about.
Yeah, that's literally all they need. They do a Cliff Bar morning, Cliff Bar at lunch, Cliff Bar at night, and you just drink water, and that should expand and be good enough.
So much fruit. And so much stuff like that. I'd be like...
And I'm sure there's stuff along the way.
Mushrooms along the way.
I'm sure there's stuff along the way that you'd be able to find. But, see, hikes around trail towns, so people walk into town.
It'd be cool to, like, start a big garden on the trail. Like, just like a big...
For, like, different sections, there's just gardens for people and stuff, for hikers to pick up certain things.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be pretty fucking sick.
Or like, not even necessarily gardens, and I don't know as much about this stuff, but more like permaculture type stuff, where it's like, if you know what you're looking for, you'll see it and like you'll know what it is, but otherwise you could pass it because it looks similar to like.
And there's all different types of
the terrain
of hiking, because like I said, there are places for people to stay the night. Like there are little campgrounds that you can stay at for $10 or something.
Yeah.
Right there. I mean, it just depends on what you want. Do you want to be like in a little more developed like campground every night and stuff, so you feel a little more safer? I feel like I do a mix of both. Yeah, like I feel it just depends on where I'm at. Like there would definitely be like, I feel like there'll be some nights where I'm like, I'm not gonna make it to the campsite. Like I'm too tired. I'm gonna set up right here and just chill out in the open. Mm-hmm. But damn, dude. I like think about it. I like think about it every day and night now. Like as soon as like I wake up, I wish it was like.
You think like you would actually enjoy it, or you think you get in and be like, man, like this is fun, but like there's a lot more to this than I really.
Oh no, I'm sure in the beginning I fucking hate it. Absolutely.
Why did I do this? You're like,
why did I do this? Why did I do this? But I just think like, and like for me, I think my way of seeing God's like creation, like and stuff, or like getting that, I guess I feel more connected to God and like nature and looking up at space and looking at space facts and all this like stuff like that, like I always feel closer in that way. So I feel like in the beginning I'd just be like, this sucks. And then I hit these like moments where I'm like, damn, like that's beautiful. Like, damn, that's awesome. And like, and they say like eventually the farther you walk and stuff, like you kind of become like one with nature. So you start seeing more animals and birds and stuff like that. And you're walking quietly and like, like you're kind of just passing through and animals like don't care. They're like, yeah, whatever, man. Like,
so that's interesting.
Yeah. I think that would also be cool. But yeah, I just like, I'm always thinking about it.
Well,
even if I just did it like 2 weeks or something, I guess that would take a while. If I did 1 month, that actually would count. It'd be 1 month, and that would take me 6 years pretty much to do it. But if I did 2 weeks, it would take me 12 years to complete, right? Am I tripping? I'm trying to think. All right, so it takes 6 months to complete all like in one turn. But what if I did a month every year?
I got you. You so just went back to the same place.
So so I just started right there. So now a month every year, 6 years for me to complete. Right?
Yeah.
And if I do 2 weeks, now it's 12 years. Yeah.
I got you. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. But
so I understand what you're getting at. You could take 2 week vacation. Every year and just go back to the same spot.
Yeah, same spot.
And then just get whoever it is to pick you back up and.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like the better way to do it is all at once.
Yeah, no, same. Exactly. If I'm gonna do it, I'm doing this. Like, and who knows if I'm gonna be able to come back.
Yeah.
Like that's the way I look at it. Like especially if I was gonna break it up, I would probably do it like if I had to, like 3 months. Do it over a span of 2 years.
Yeah. That
I feel more comfortable. And doing it over 6 years, I don't really want to. But doing it all at once, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely benefits to it all because think about it, like, if you did it for, let's just say, 1 month a year, like you were saying, you'd learn a lot about the next year. And then the next year, so you'd be better and better and better, as opposed to, like, doing it all at once.
I'm learning.
You're going to have to learn by the time you get to the end of it.
Learning everything along the way.
But you don't do it every year. You know what I mean? So, like, once you do that, like, how do you plan the next one? Like, you got to, I mean, unless you just have time to actually just do it, then you can make that your job, basically.
Dude, I'd freak out, man.
You'd freak out?
I'd freak out.
My job is to walk the Appalachian Trail.
Oh, my gosh. That, I know Joe really wants to do the Pacific one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I'm definitely down for that, too. I mean, I'm sure that's...
Yeah. Joe would be a good person to go with.
Yeah, Joe, let's quit. Let's quit our jobs right now.
Yeah, man. Join the podcast.
Let's quit our jobs. Fuck it.
Join the podcast. We'll do it on the road.
Dude, we'll do it. Literally podcast. I don't know how the hell we're going to upload.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But
Starlink.
Yeah, Starlink. Yeah, but there's so many questions I have about it because, like, obviously I'm still going to need my phone. And...
I need to charge it.
Like, obviously I'm not going to need it, like... Because I think also the point of going hiking is the disconnect of it. But
imagine doing it without any phone.
Yeah, see that would stress me out, not because of like, oh my god, I don't have my phone with me. Like, what about Instagram? It's more like, fuck, if I twist my ankle and I like can't move, like I'm fucked.
You're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, called putting a rock in between my mouth and slamming my face in and breaking my jaw and dying. Like I would definitely not.
You wouldn't.
But
that's the fun of it.
Or maybe I wouldn't pack my phone. I'd just pack I'd pack like a satellite.
A sat phone.
Satellite phone. So there's not even texting.
Yeah.
It's just phone calls on it. Now that would be pretty sick.
And it's expensive.
It is really expensive, isn't it? Like
right now.
How much are sat phones? If you had to guess, what do you think? What do you think is good? You think Amazon sells with sat phones? Watch
maybe.
This. Sat. How do you spell satellite? Sat. Light. That's satellite radio.
If I had to guess, like a few $100, and then like
So
$10 a minute. I don't know.
The XT Lite satellite phone is $600.
Okay. Does it cost money to
Probably, dude.
talk though? That's
sure
what I'm wondering.
A plan or something you have to get. 800.
How do I get access to said satellite? Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, imagine doing it with just map. Do you think it's pretty straightforward where you need to go?
Yeah. And the trail's super marked out, and all the trees are marked and stuff like that. And there's signs
I gotcha.
Yeah. You wouldn't need a map. No.
No?
No. Not at all. I think you could definitely make it through. Who knows? Maybe it'll take a wrong turn. You're like, fuck.
Lost. That would suck.
Yeah, sat phones probably get around you in between $600 to $1,000.
Gotcha.
And this one comes with SIM cards.
There you go.
It comes with 2 SIM cards. Oh, fuck.
What?
Oh, crikey.
What?
This is a sat phone that comes with. It's gonna cost pretty much $1,000, almost $2,000 actually is what it is. $2,000 for this sat phone, and you get. I'm trying to find. So it's like they got prepaid stuff. So it's 0 minutes or something, but then you can buy 150 minutes, 200 minutes, 200 minutes Alaska, Canada, Latin America, 300 Africa,
because
Middle East,
the satellites are in different places. Yeah. So for 1,200 minutes,
1,200 minutes,
$3,000.
It's $3,000. 1,200 minutes. Or is that 1,200? Yeah, it's 1,200 minutes. Can you break that? You already got that in your head?
No.
20 hours.
That's not even a lot.
20 hours.
Imagine if you did a 1 hour call a day. That's only 20
I wouldn't.
days. I know, but I just mean imagine.
Yeah.
Because Grace is gonna want to talk for longer than 5 minutes.
She gets 1 phone call a week.
A week.
Yep, she gets one.
For how long? How long is 6 months?
6 months is it's 52 weeks in a year. Divide that by half, you're at what? 28?
26.
26.
Yeah.
So she gets every week she gets at least a 30-minute call. At least a 30-minute call.
Once a week.
Once a week. That's what she gets.
Yeah. That's funny.
That's what she gets.
There you go, Sarah. 30-minute call once a week. That's for $3,000.
Yeah. But I think that's also with a phone.
Yeah, that is with a phone.
That's with a phone. I don't know how many. If I want to buy another just 100 minutes, buy another hour. I don't know how much that would if we start nickel and diming this bitch.
Well, let's put it like this: if the phone itself was $1,000, it was $2,000.
Oh, here we go.
$1,200.
For 500 minutes, it's $500 for another SIM card.
So $1 a minute.
This is 1 year, 500 units. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe this is for 384 minutes. 340. Yeah.
Dang, 300 minutes for $500.
Yeah, it seems really expensive, right?
That's what I'm saying. It's $1.50 a minute.
Seems dumb expensive.
Yeah.
Now, this one you pay $50 for, and it says you get 30 days. Huh.
But 50 units.
But obviously, I'm not gonna buy a sat phone. I'm gonna buy. We're on a tangent. Sorry. Damn. Rover's back in. Obviously, I wouldn't buy a sat phone. I just literally buy an iPhone, or I just go buy myself a fucking flip phone or something like that.
Yeah.
That would probably be the smartest thing. It'd just be but damn, what about pictures? I'm gonna want to take pictures. I guess bring my camera.
Bring a film camera.
Or maybe just live in the moment, man.
Maybe just don't even bring anything. Go naked.
Oh, God. But yeah, I don't know what it is. It just keeps coming back to me, and I really want to do it.
Yeah, no, it's something that can be done for sure.
Do you want to talk about what's going to be done? You think we got time?
Yeah, we can do it.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right, speaking about what else is going to be done, quick story in the paper. This is our paper segment. Guy is leaving Virginia Beach, and he's going to solo row all the way to France. He's leaving this week. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. It's going to be 4,000 miles.
Look at all the technology.
And it's going to take him, he said, in between 3 to 4 months.
Jeez.
No sail, only paddling. No sail.
Dang.
Only paddling. He's got a massive kayak. Looks like he can get inside of it and stuff, and it seals up, probably just in case if it rolls and stuff like that. He can stay safe. It's got solar panels on it, fishing poles. I'm sure he's just gonna be eating fish nonstop.
Bro, that's like
Catch a big old shark. Pull me.
Think about like all the things that like. How does he get his own water and like?
He probably has some type of
desalinating.
Desalinator or like a condenser type of thing that can like
produce.
He like burns out.
Yeah.
Something gets the sweat from it. I don't know.
Think about all that had to go into even thinking about doing something like that.
Yeah. So I don't know. He raised money for charity. He raised like $750,000. Good God, almost a milli.
Guy.
He's raising money for like some brain tumor foundation, pediatric brain tumor foundation, is what he's raising it for. It's only been ever attempted twice, both unsuccessful. So he'll be the first guy if he does this.
You think it'll happen?
You think he's got a sat phone?
He's got solar panels.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I hope he makes it. 61-year-old.
That seems wild.
It seemed like this guy just kind of wants to die, to be honest.
That's kind of
I'm just saying. Looks like he's kind of okay with dying. If he dies out there, I think he'll be all right.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna make it.
I think he's got it. I believe in him.
Yeah.
I believe in him. I believe anything nowadays. I believe in anybody, everybody. They got it.
I believe in people.
I believe in people. I just don't believe the news, and this is the news, so maybe I don't believe this. Yeah, but he's gonna do it. He's got radio and stuff on there. Apparently, Coast Guard. He's already got in touch with the Coast Guard and France's like Navy out there, and they already have his route and his plot of like what it's gonna be doing. I'm sure he also has a GPS, like a tracker on him.
For sure.
I'm sure they have some type of GPS tracker so they can see his whereabouts. Because I know, and they definitely do, or at least he has something tracking him. Because at the end, they're gonna show the line when you went like this, and then there's some spirals. It's like shit.
Oh, they are.
Guaranteed 100%. They always do that with like different ships and stuff like that. And they show. I mean, I just know they have to. They'll have to do it. Because they'll show like when it hits a storm, he like goes this way, and then he's gonna like push over here. He's gonna U-turn. You have to come all the way back. Like,
so, man, that's wild. He's gonna have to like try to.
Dude, my guy's lats must be yoked.
They're gonna be.
This guy's gotta be jacked.
That's crazy.
Honestly, if I was doing this, not training for it or anything, but probably during it, I'd probably be taking steroids. We might as well just get yoked out of my mind. My back, I get on it skinny as a stick, and I rush up in France, just jacked as all can be. My back's just like massive.
It would like only be your back.
I know.
I mean, you would get bigger other
places.
No,
yeah, his arms are definitely. So I'm doing like this and stuff, and if he incorporates his legs some, he'll get jacked. I might as well pump him and buy him some steroids.
Nah.
And then get some roid rage on him out there. That would get me. That'd get me.
Oh my gosh, you'd be in the middle of a rainstorm, like.
Is that all you got?
Yeah.
Is that all you got? He's like going at it. He sees a shark. He jumps in it. Starts beating him up.
Oh my gosh.
Oh shit. Well, we're going a little bit over on this one. We kind of got into it, but I think that's probably about it.
Yeah.
For me, if anyone's got any ideas or opinions on me hiking places, let me know. I'll do it. Oh, God, I want to do it.
Will he do it? I don't think so.
Fuck no, I won't do it. But if the opportunity arises and I can, I will.
Bro, we'll do it one day.
But yeah, well, I appreciate everyone tuning in for episode 13, season 2, Couch Surfing Podcast. Leave us some comments, text us some questions, or DM us some questions. Hope everyone's doing well. We'll catch y'all later.
Peace.